tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Jan, as you know, and I have my friend and assistant, Amanda, with me. And Amanda is going to be explaining all about how to get your discount with Office Depot because they've changed their system a little bit. And so she's going to explain to everyone how to, number one, go on to your computer, place your order, and get your Mary Kay discount. And then the other question she's going to answer for us is if you go into the store directly and you want to receive your discount on whatever, she's going to explain about that. So I just want you, this is Amanda Raymond, and she is my assistant, and I'm going to put her full screen so that you can see her full screen. And thank you, Amanda, for doing this, because I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions since Office Depot changed, the process. So, and because you do it for me, I didn't learn it yet. So, okay. All right. So we'll go with that. Take it away, Amanda.
All right. So just a little bit of information about the change for you guys, just so you know why. They have changed to a B2B, a business to business format. And so what they've done is they've just streamlined the discount. So instead of each business having a contract individual pricing where everybody's different, we all just have the same discount now, which I believe I was told that for copy and print, it's 30% off. For supplies, it's 20% off. And for ink, toner, and furniture, it's 10%. So that's why they've changed it over. When they started this, which was back in May, they did say that you could temporarily use your SPC number, your discount number, in stores. I do not know when they're going to officially discontinue that and fully switch over to the new program. As of now, when I've gone in, they've still accepted it. But again, I don't know when they're going to switch. So I do highly recommend getting familiar with the online site and downloading their app. The app does show that you are a discount account. And so with them seeing that while you're in store, they should be able to help you out more than just telling them you're a member. So that's a little bit about that. Supplies can be ordered online for pickup as well. If you don't want to mess with in-store stuff, but you still need to get items for it, you can order it online and just pick it up in store. You don't need to deliver it to you. You can just walk in, grab your order, and go. So that's pretty easy as well, too. Now, just in case you go into any Office Depot, the way that they've done it is the app is supposed to show a QR code that they can scan at the register. And that's what's replacing the card or the individual code that businesses have. However, I don't know why, but Mary Kay's does not have the QR code. I tried calling the customer care line yesterday to figure it out, but I couldn't get through for some reason. So if I figure out what that is, I'll let you guys know. But that's why it's so important to have the app, because when you go in, it says Discount Connect account. So it'll still show that you have that. Alrighty, so that's all of the little bit of information. So let me go ahead and get into how to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And there are a couple of ways to access the website. The first being, once you log into InTouch, you will just go to ordering, down to MK Connections approved vendors, and then you can click Office Depot. That will take you directly to the registration page. The other way through InTouch would be if you go to ordering and you just click the approved vendor button, it will take you to the whole list. And down by Office Depot, there's a button right here that says register for online shopping. So either of those two will take you to the same place with whichever one you're most comfortable with. Let me see here. There it goes. Don't know why it was taking a little while. So once you click either of those two methods, it will take you to this page. If you did not already have an account before they switched over on their previous site, then you will need to register. It will be connected to your Mary Kay account, but this is so that Office Depot can email you for your orders and everything like that. It won't go through InTouch. So that's why you need an individual account for Office Depot. So you just click register, it'll ask for information there, and then you should be all set. However, if you are more comfortable doing that or you're unsure, you can call their customer care number directly. And I'll give you that right now too. It is 888-263-3423. And they can help you get the login and get started and everything like that too over the phone. So you can just let them know you're Mary Kay, they'll get the information and they'll create an account for you. So whatever you're comfortable with there as well. Now, once you've registered and you have an account, you can just go to odpbusiness.com and that'll take you to the login screen. You can still go through InTouch and you'll just click login instead of register. But if you go directly there, this is what the login screen looks like. And I guess I should confirm, Jan, can you see my screen? Okay. So this is what the login screen looks like. We're just.
Did you hear me say yes?
Yeah, oh, I saw you nod.
Okay. Because I had myself muted. I just.
Oh, thank you. So when you go to, you'll just click the login button up there. It'll have you do your login. I have mine saved. That's why it filled in automatically. But then we'll log in. This is going to be the first page that you come to. This says, welcome to Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultants. And it does give you some quick information here if you want to read through it. The very top part here shows you how to go to copy and print orders, click services, and that's what I'll show you how to do here in just a second, but it gives you a quick rundown if you need a refresher. It does tell you what the current price is for black and white and the current price for color. So black and white should be about 3 cents per page on the 20-pound paper, which is the thinnest paper they have. And it even tells you that here in that blue section to remind you to change it to that 20-pound. But then full color prints on their standard paper is 21 cents per page. So that should be the discount that you see when you go to order and it's just normal copy paper. So that's kind of a good way to judge if you see if you're getting your discount or not. I think the normal price without the discount for color prints is something like 71 cents. So you should definitely see a big difference there to know about the discount. Then they just give you a couple links to some things that Mary Kay consultants usually use, like mailers, things like that. There is a Mary Kay online document library where they have pre-made items that Mary Kay provides for you if you wanted to browse through those. I've looked through them a little bit. There is some interesting stuff there, but usually, you know, we're doing our custom stuff, so we don't usually order the pre-made stuff, but that's there if you want. That's the customer service number, again, right down here if you have any questions. And then this is my account number, but I believe it should show you your account number here. So when you call, that's what you'll need to give them so they can just look at your account. So once you're all ready with that and you would like to order your prints, we're going to go to services, print and copy right at the top. And then it'll have you choose your category. And I do just want to say the discount prices will be automatic. You don't have to click anything. It won't show you like a original price and what you're getting. Every price you see is your discount already taken off. So that's how you know that the discount is there. So, all right, so once you pick your category, they have a lot. The one that I typically use the most is just going to be the same day copies here. I don't know why it doesn't have a little thing. I think they're both the same thing, but I just do the same day copies. If you have recruits or you'd like to do any little like welcome packets or any things like that, you might want to do the presentations, which are some of the bound books, but usually I just use the copy one. I do want to point out just some extra information for you guys that anything that says same day will be in store. So that's going to be your same day, next day pickup, which seems a little obvious, But I want to make sure, because as you go, some of the options that you can pick or items that you see may say 3 to 5 business days, things like that, that will not be in store. That's going to be delivered to you. So that's why you just want to make sure to keep an eye out for that. So once we want to choose a category, we will click on copies. It'll just give you a quick preview of what it is. That way, if you're like, oh, this isn't what I want, you can go back and pick a different category. The price that it shows here is the cheapest price that you can get for printing, which is that black and white on the 20-pound thin paper. So we'll click Get Started. And then this will be the next screen it takes you to. This is where you're going to upload the document that you want. And to do that, you'll click My Device, which is linked to your computer. So that's where all of your folders are saved. So we'll click My Device, and then it will take you to your folders, of course. And let me just find one real quick. And once you've selected it, oh, I went a little fast there, but once you find the one that you want, click Upload and select the file you want, click Upload, and it should just automatically load it into the preview here for you. Let's see. So now we're going to choose the settings here. And here where it says standard paper 24-pound, that's the automatic standard paper for color prints. Now the difference between the 20-pound and the 24-pound obviously is just that it's a little bit thicker, so it's not as see-through. And that's why it's the cheapest option for black and white, because there's not as much saturation on the paper, so you don't necessarily need a thicker paper. But the 24-pound, because you're using color copies, you do need a little bit more of a thickness so that it doesn't bleed through. And each time you click back and forth, it will show you a preview there. Everything else should be pretty automatic. If it's portrait will be selected, things like that, but you will need to tell it if you want double-sided or single-sided. This particular one is only single-sided, so I don't need to do the double-sided one, and it'll show you your number of pages down here. To change the paper, you would just click on the paper types. It pulls up a whole list. White is going to be, of course, all of the white paper. So that's the regular 24-pound. These are the card stocks. I highly recommend using the 110-pound, not just because it's cheaper, but because it is actually a little bit thicker than the 65-pound. I'm not sure why the 65-pound is more expensive, maybe because it's picked less often, I'm not sure, but the 110-pound is going to be the standard cardstock that you want to use. Everything else is just different paper types. If you want a really thick one, the 12-point is like a business card paper, a brochure paper, you'd want like the 80-pound, things like that. And if you want me to go into more detail with that, maybe I can make another video for you guys, but that's going to be just where you pick the paper that you want. If you need anything cut, you will go to this tab here in the middle, where it says finishing options. That's where you can do stapling, cutting, folding, hole punching, anything like that. Now this is a good chance for me to show you. So those are all the same day options, but then right here for perforation and wafer seals, like I mentioned, you'll say available within 3 to 5 business days. So those are things that actually get sent out. They get sent to a main production center, so they'll do it and then deliver it to you. So just make sure you aren't clicking that and expecting that you'll go in store and pick it up in a couple days, because it won't be there. But that's where you pick your options. If you want it cut into 4 parts. And then there is an advanced option button, which if you have double-sided or multiple pages, you can tell it that you want to customize the pages and do certain ones in black and white, certain ones on different paper, things like that. Again, I can go into more detail if anybody wants another video on that. But once you have everything selected that you want, the price is shown down here. And let me go back to the regular paper and show you when I say you can compare. When you just start out on regular copy paper, it should show you the 21 cents right down there. So just regular copy paper in color, right down in the bottom next to add to cart, it says your price 21 cents. So if there's anything there that's not 21 cents, you're either on the normal Office Depot website, which doesn't apply the discount, or something funny is going on with the system. So just make sure that's how you know that it's happening. And then black and white, of course, it should take it down. Okay, so it should take it down to 3 cents. The system automatically selects 24 pound because that is an upgrade for your business. So they just suggest it for you. But if you don't know about it, you will be paying a couple extra for that. So that is what the opening page and I mean by change it to 20 pound. And to do that, you just click the paper types, go into white, and then click the 20 pound button, which is, so that's what it normally selects. So we just want the 20 pound one. And once you click that, you should see that the correct price of 3 cents is down there. So that's how you change back and forth. So now we're just going to click add to cart. And this is just a preview page where you can either edit or say, oh no, actually I want that in color, and it'll take you back to the screen we were just on and you can adjust it. If you want to create another one and you aren't ready to check out yet, you can click create another. It'll take you back to that same screen. You pick what you want and then click add to cart. So just real quick, we'll go upload this one here just so we have something to see. If you ever see it come up like this, it just means you have to, where is it? Where am I looking for? Oh, right here where it says fit paper, keep size. If you click fit to paper, it'll just automatically enlarge it for you to fit that 8.5 by 11 sheet. So you just want to make sure to click that to enlarge. Otherwise, if you keep the size, like I actually designed this one at a half sheet size. So I'm not sure why it's so tiny, but if I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be half a page and I click keep size, it's going to come out really funny still. So just make sure that you click the fit to paper. But then we'll click add to cart. Same thing. It'll take you this page. Once we're all ready to check out, we will proceed to checkout. And this is where it's going to show you a preview of what you're ordering. I did one earlier as kind of a practice run. So that's why that's in there. And it'll just show you each individual thing. It'll give you a preview of your document, the price of each one, not individually. It'll be the total price of what you've selected, quantity, all of that. So that'll show you your total price. You can remove it, edit it, which will take you back. Now, again, it automatically selects delivery. I think it's just because that's the top option there. So that's something to be aware of too when you look at that. Sometimes that will be produced at Office Depot because they can ship to you, but there's no guarantee it might go to that production center again. So really keep an eye out on that. When I worked back at Office Depot, we had a lot of customers that didn't know about that one, and they got really upset that they didn't know it was delivered to them and we didn't have it. So just make sure to keep an eye on that. When you click pick up in store, it will ask you if you want to apply that pick up in store to all eligible items in your order. I just click yes, and that's going to change it on every single one. So you don't have to go through and individually click them unless you want to. You can just apply that option to all of them. So once we've applied that and we are ready to go, let me move this over here. It'll show you your total, and delivery is free because we're picking it up. And then we will click checkout. And this is the screen that it will take you to, give you a little rundown of your personal information. Pick up my order. This is still going to be in store, but what it means is you could either pick it up at the copy and print center, so you can walk back to the counter, pick it up there, or we have an online order station. I don't work there anymore. They have an online order station, which is where any orders they come in, whether it's supplies, copy and print orders with this selection, they will put it over there on the shelf. And then that way, when you come in, you can just grab it off the shelf and go. You don't need to talk to anybody. You don't need to do anything. I know we're all busy women, so you can just grab it and go. They do have an accept terms and conditions there, because while the cashiers do watch it, and we do make sure that again, oh my goodness, they do make sure that everything is done correctly. They also have the other responsibilities they're taking care of. So it just means that if somebody comes in and they think they're grabbing their order, but they grab yours, they can help you a little bit, you know, like they might be able to reprint it or something like that, but ultimately you're agreeing to put it on the shelf. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. I usually pick up at the copy and print center because I like going back there and seeing all their faces. But up to you, whichever you're comfortable with. So the store pickup option, this is actually pretty nice. If you're the one picking it up, you can just click, I will pick up the items. If say you think you won't be able to make it, or you just want somebody else to pick it up for you, you have an assistant, mother, daughter, sister, anybody who's going to pick it up for you, you can click someone else will pick up the items, and it will ask you for their name. And what that does is when you submit the order and Office Depot prints it off, their name and your name will be on it. So when they go to pick up, they can verify that they're the ones picking it up for you. And so that we're not just giving orders out willy-nilly. I'm probably just going to keep saying we, so just don't mind it. So once you pick that, so do that, and then that's that way that they'll know that we're not just giving it out to anybody. So that's actually really, really nice. And if something does happen to come up and say you picked I will pick up the items, just make sure to give them a quick call if you're able. Let them know someone else will be picking it up, and they'll write that name down for it, so it's still about the same thing. But that's a really nice feature that Office Depot has. So then go down here, email options, send me an email confirmation of this order, pretty self-explanatory. There is an option to send a copy of an order confirmation to somebody else as well, if you are buying it on behalf of someone, or you just want someone else to keep track of the receipts. Then this is just going to be your contact information. I don't fill out the comments for anything. I usually just leave my name and a number in there, of course. If you need a comment on something, I would probably just call Office Depot directly and talk to their copy and print center, so that way they can put the note right on your order and you know that you're telling it to the person who's doing it, and it won't just be missed as they print the order out. But once you're done with that, you just enter your credit card information in there, and it'll show you another preview of this. And it is there's a little buggy around here, sorry. If this will be your last chance to make any changes. So as you see here, there's an option to remove item. If you're getting to this page and you go, you know what, I really don't need that right now, you can just click the little checkbox under the remove item column and update cart right down here. So we'll update that. You might have to reselect at the print and copy center if you do that, because it refreshes the page. But once you do that, it's gone. So this is your last chance to make those changes if you want to, but that's also a nice feature. So you don't have to click back, take it off, get back to that page. You can just do it right here. But out of that preview, everything looks good. The price looks good. The delivery should still be free because we're picking it up. So again, if you notice on there, it doesn't say free, that's your red flag to go, oh, something's mischecked marked somewhere. So make sure to triple check that. But once you're all done, just click place order. It will take you to a confirmation screen, which you can print off for your taxes or your records if you want. But they will also send you an order confirmation, which looks like this in your email. It'll show you a preview of what it is that you ordered, the price, all of that fun stuff. So you'll have that you can save digitally or print off as well there. Once it is ready to be ordered, they will send you a second email that says, hi, your name, your order is ready for pickup. And that's how you know they're done. The way that Office Depot does their work is they receive the order in the system, they print it. Once it's checked, they click complete order, and that's what sends the email to you. So if you have not gotten that email quite yet, it may not be ready. Sometimes once in a blue moon, it may just be that somebody forgot to click the complete button, but usually it means that it's not quite ready yet. So try and keep an eye out for that email as they do have the other jobs running and things coming up. They always try and get to it as quickly as possible, but we're all human. So I would wait for that email. If you need it by a specific time, again, I would just call them let them know that you need it by a certain point, and see if it's something they can do. They'll mark that on your order and put it on the priority for getting it done for you. Another little tidbit too is, I believe this is still how it works. It was when I was there. I think it is still how it works, but any order that comes in before 2 p.m. is the same day completion. Any order after 2 p.m., while it can still be done that day, and it will most likely be done that day, it could potentially be the next day, because all of the orders that they take in until 2 is what they'll be working on that night. So anything after that might bleed over until the next day. So just keep that in mind too, depending on when you're placing your order. If you place it at 2:01, I think you'll be fine. But just something to keep in mind as you're waiting for it and just planning your day and picking it up and everything like that. But I think, let me triple check my notes here, but I think that is everything. So that's how you register, log in, navigate for the copy and prints, check out, and that should be it for you. So if you guys have any questions about anything else, again, I'm happy to go over paper types, happy to go over some of the other categories, any questions that arise when you're trying to use it, anything like that. I gotcha.
Okay, Amanda, if you'll stop your share screen right now, then they'll be able to see us. Let me see if this works. All of a sudden, I hit something and there we go. All right, so thank you. You just took all the fear out of it for me, because I've been like, I don't like doing things on that. So that just made it sound so easy. And I think that everybody will be able to follow along with that. And I really thank you for doing that. It really, I believe, will make a difference. And as Amanda said, if anybody has any questions, you just need to let one of us know that you have questions, and then we'll go from there as far as if we need to make another video, or if we can just, come onto something and answer them real quick. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Glad I could help.
Yes, everybody have a great day today.